Hello everybody and welcome to our second AI Predicts 2024 in Coronation Street. I'm here and I'm Michael and she's here.
Yeah, I am.
Who are you? I've forgotten.
Gemma
is here. We're going to be using ChatGPT to find out what is going to be happening in Coronation Street in 2024 because we really enjoyed doing it the other day, didn't we?
Yep. Yeah, let's get on with it then.
Let's get on with it, says Gemma. They're not the only ones. We've got a few people who liked and commented and stuff, and we said that if we got some likes and some comments, we would come back and do another one. And there's still loads of other stories that we haven't even touched on yet. So we're going to run the same prompt again and get ChatGPT thinking as if it was Corrie's story producer and see what it comes up with. So we had some comments, didn't we? So we're going to start off with a question from JustManic9673 who wants to know who is going to be leaving Coronation Street in 2024. Always interesting to know that. Always good to know. And I don't know whether it's going to get this. It doesn't necessarily know who's in Coronation Street at the moment. It's only trained up until I think 2022. I think early 2022. But for fun, let's find out who it thinks is not going to be here in 12 months' time. Gemma, would you like to read out the prompt that we've got for it?
Which characters would you have leave Coronation Street in 2024? Pick 5. Choose ones you think will have either served their purpose on the show or who would make shocking, dramatic exits. Describe how you would have each of them leave.
I'm sure we've got our own personal opinions about who might have served their purpose or who would make dramatic, shocking exits, but let's see what ChatGPT thinks. You ready for this? Let's go.
Oh no!
Straight away, big one. Gary Windass. Oh my gosh.
It's because you told it to do 5.
Eileen's leaving. Gary, Eileen, Dev. What the heck? No way.
No, that's not right.
Mary. I wouldn't say no to Mary leaving, to be honest. And Sean. Possibly a popular choice for some people, although I am a big Sean fan.
Choices here.
So let's have a quick summary of how's Gary going to leave. Gary's criminal past catches up with him when an old associate returns to the street, threatening to expose his wrongdoings. Well, somebody's got to call them to task for dropping a roof on Rana's head, honestly. Gary desperately tries to cover up his tracks, but the tension builds. Okay, so...
well, he's saying he's going to go secretly. Then there's a twist. He has an encounter with his old associate. They have a showdown. Then his exit, it's mysterious. They don't know why he's gone. The police come involved. So obviously Swain's there.
And Gary's going to fake his own death to ensure the safety of his loved ones. So Gary Windass faking his own death. First exit of 2024.
That does actually sound like the sort of thing you would do.
It does actually,
That's actually pretty good.
Eileen, so she's going to find a long-lost family secret with the potential to destroy relationships and reputations in Weatherfield. Would it say what it is? She decides to confront her family with a shocking revelation. Trust is shattered. Eileen faces backlash. So I don't know what this secret is. And then she's just going to leave because of a fallout with her family.
And then
she leaves behind a letter revealing another hidden secret. Whoa, nice. I like that. So Eileen, she hasn't done much recently, has she? She's been had a fairly quiet 2023, so maybe they are just winding her down, according to ChatGPT, to an exit. Now, Dev, one of our favourites, Jim, what's happening with him?
Well, he's got financial troubles, looks like, so...
Classic Corrie problem.
Everyone starts not liking him anymore, and he has drastic measures. He decides to leave Weatherfield for new opportunities. Everyone's sad. There's a void in the community, and everyone's sad for being mean to him. And then he surprisingly turns back up again, even though he asked them.
Oh, so he's going to go leave. And then come back. Oh, we didn't say who's going to go and stay away, did we?
That's true, yeah.
Mary, she's going to receive an unexpected news for a long-lost relative, revealing a family inheritance that requires her immediate... Oh, I wonder if her mum's going to be dead again. Oh, yeah, could be. Maybe Jude dies, yeah.
Because he might have had loads of money.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he's been swindling and stuff.
He is a big old swindler. Mary decides to explore her newfound family connections and inheritance, leading her to embark on a journey outside of Weatherfield. I wonder if she's going to get a camper van again for that. Heartwarming twist, Mary returns to Coronation Street with newfound wisdom. Okay, so she's another one that's coming back again. And Sean, what's he going to be having?
Personal crisis from the past, self-acceptance, struggling, decides to take a break for a journey of self-discovery. While he's away, he discovers some people that lead to his personal growth, and he explores themes of identity, friendship, and resilience of the human spirit. Everyone reevaluates themselves. There's a lot of people reevaluating themselves. There are a lot. They're shunning and then feeling bad about it.
This does really kind of smack again of not wanting to get rid of characters for good, isn't it? Yeah. It's like they're gone, but they're going to come back again.
His homecoming inspires those around him to embrace authenticity and celebrate the diversity that makes Weatherfield a unique and vibrant community.
I have to say, out of all of these, I think I enjoyed the Gary one the best.
That was the most unique one. A lot of them are just... Somebody discovers a secret... and then they reevaluate their lives.
Yeah. Okay, what about characters coming back? Because Just Manic also wanted to know about that. What about 5 returning characters? Who
Just tell it to summarise very briefly.
Summarise their return stories in 100 words or less. Because we haven't got all night for this.
That's quite a lot of words.
Oh, here we go, Gemma. Yeah. Becky McDonald. No, that's fine.
Total.
A few interesting ones here. A few back from the dead.
Oh, Ryan
How does it know that Ryan's gone? Becky McDonald. Becky's going to return, seeking redemption after years away. This is right up our street. Haunted by past mistakes, she strives to build relationships and prove she's changed. However, a mysterious figure from her history resurfaces, threatening to... This is very generic.
Well,
I'm not feeling much Becky in this, to be honest.
Becky was always... had DC Hooch on her.
DS Hooch, yeah, you're right. Charlie Stubbs, yeah, so he's dead. His unexpected return to Weatherfield raises eyebrows. Certainly would with Tracy, as he claims to have turned over a new leaf. However,
she'd be like, see?
Well,
I should have been in
at
prison.
least with Vera Duckworth, it says that it's going to be a ghostly presence. Vera makes a spectral return, appearing as a comforting presence to Jack and Tyrone. Well, this clearly doesn't know who's alive and dead in the programme at the moment. Tina McIntyre, believed to be dead. Tina shockingly resurfaces in Weatherfield, revealing she faked her own death to escape a dangerous enemy.
Yeah, Rob.
So clearly robbed Donovan there. With a new identity, she seeks help from former allies, blah, blah, blah. Ryan returns with a surprising announcement. He's inherited a significant fortune from a distant relative. Well, that's very handy for Carla. His newfound wealth brings both opportunities and challenges as he navigates the complexities of money, relationships, and the impact of his changed circumstances on the dynamic with the familiar faces of Coronation Street. Okay, so I think
these,
a bit shark jumpy, unsure about these, but if that's what ChatGPT says, that's what ChatGPT says. Should we get a picture of one of these?
Okay, here we go. A 35-year-old red-headed man with a short ginger beard walks into the Rovers Return. Everyone is shocked because they thought
he was dead. He thought he was dead. Okay, let's see what that looks like.
Oh my god! So this one, he looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi for a start, bottom right. Brilliant. Everyone be coughed here dead. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's not inside the pub here, is he? Everyone, 35-year-old man, and walks up into... He was dead. I think this one we'll go for as Gary Windass coming back from the dead. We've clearly got Fizz in the background there.
Yeah, Sally on the end.
Sally on the end, maybe Evelyn next to Sally, and that looks like Phil with 2 L's next to her there. I'm not sure about the other side.
This looks like a really washed out Eileen.
Yeah, could be.
They've put the apostrophe in Rovers Return.
Oh, shocking. Okay, well, there we go. There's Gary coming back from the dead.
Even he's surprised.
Shock exit and re-entrance into Coronation Street in 2024.
Oh, I love these. Oh, I just want to look at that one. That guy there is like, and it was me. I was supposed to kill him, but it was a joke. Get it?
Yeah, right. And I think we'll definitely have this one as our parting shot, though. Okay, next up, we just had quite dramatic turn of events on yesterday's Corrie, didn't we? With Jenny and Daisy deciding to collude together to rebuy the Rovers with Carla's money that Stephen whisked away from her. So I want to know, as does Vanessa, who left a comment on our YouTube the other day, what's going to happen next with that. So let's find out. Here's my prompt. It kind of goes back over everything over the year. A few months ago, Jenny Connor, the landlady of the Rovers Return, had to sell it to the brewery as it was becoming unprofitable. The brewery was then bought by a bigger company, which has since decided that it's not worth keeping the pub open. The Rovers Return is now for sale again, and Jenny wants to buy it back. Jenny's stepdaughter Daisy has recently gained access to the illegal Cayman Islands bank account of Stephen Reed, a man who was Jenny's boyfriend and, unbeknownst to her, a serial killer.
I love these summaries.
He stole £250,000 from the knicker factory owned by Carla Connor and put it in this account. He has since been killed when he was hit by the car of Carla's husband, Peter. Daisy has persuaded Jenny that they should use the money to buy the Rovers Return together. Despite Jenny initially feeling that the money should be returned to Carla, she has decided to go with Daisy's plan. She said she will pretend the money is a bank loan and she plans to pay Carla back bit by bit as the pub begins to turn a profit. So I think that I've fed it plenty of information to give us a quite juicy story. Let's find out what happens next. So, she is going to have a secret dilemma. Jenny struggles with the moral implications of using the stolen money to buy back the Rovers Return. She confides in Daisy about her internal conflict, creating tension between the two as they navigate the ethical challenges of their plan.
That sounds very much like what's happening.
It does, yeah. Carla's going to stumble upon evidence pointing to the missing money's connection with the Cayman Islands account. Oh. Suspicious, she begins digging into the financial discrepancies, unknowingly getting closer to unravelling Jenny and Daisy's secret. As the auction for the Rovers Return takes place, Jenny and Daisy face unexpected competition. Another buyer emerges, bringing heightened suspense and rivalries. The bidding war becomes a gripping spectacle, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. I think this is going to have to happen very soon. Carla confronts Jenny about the missing money, leading to a dramatic showdown between the two women. The truth comes to light, straining their relationship and causing a rippling effect in the community as the residents take sides in the conflict. Jenny and Daisy successfully acquire the Rovers Return, but the aftermath of their actions continues to unfold. As the pub reopens under their ownership, they face challenges in gaining the trust of the locals. Meanwhile, Carla grapples with the aftermath of the revelation, setting the stage for ongoing tensions and power struggles in the iconic pub. Okay, so Jenny and Daisy are going to get the Rovers Return apparently, but Carla's going to find out about it and not be happy. What other questions could we ask about this? What more do we want to know?
Who's the other buyer?
Oh, yeah.
Is it someone they know?
Who is the other buyer, or is it bidder?
Make it exciting.
In the auction going to be... Make it exciting.
Yeah.
Make it a surprising... exciting choice. Revelation. Okay. Revelation. Let's see. Oh no! Michelle Connor, what?
This is great.
Michelle's back. You didn't even tell us that before. Michelle's been travelling the world and exploring new ventures. That's why she couldn't come and visit Ryan, clearly.
Yeah, she's on
Makes
holiday.
a dramatic return to Weatherfield with a determination. Wow, okay. Michelle's entrance adds a layer of complexity to the bidding war as she shares a tumultuous history with Jenny and a strange relationship with Carla. It's true. Michelle's motives for wanting the Rovers become clearer, intertwining with a tangled web of stolen money. Okay, so the community's going to be divided.
Nice.
I need to check this just for my own sanity.
What?
Is Michelle's return only temporary? Michelle's return to Weatherfield is initially presented as a temporary one. However, as the storyline progresses, she's going to stay. She is going to stay. Unresolved relationships, long buried secrets. Well, there we go.
Journey
Michelle's back
self-discovery.
in Coronation Street. You heard it here first, everyone. Let's get some pictures drawn. Okay, an auction set outside the Rovers Return. A glamorous woman, this is Jenny, with long red hair is holding her hand up to make a bid on one side of the picture. On the other side, a woman with short black bob and folded arms is making a counter bid. Very important to be folded arms for Michelle, although I don't know how you're going to make a counter bid with that, but we'll see what it does. The crowd look shocked to see this person. Right, let's see how that looks.
Oh my god!
I love it.
Jessica Rabbit's turned up.
I think she has. I mean, any of these could be Jenny, to be honest.
Rooter.
Rootor.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy there.
This looks like. It looks like
we've got back in the kind of the 40s.
Oh, these guys are glum, aren't they?
They are glum. Well,
look at Michelle in that one.
I don't think.
Won't thank you for that.
Which I quite like that one, but there's no Michelle. I think that one looks better. This is our best one. This is what I was going to say.
Dallas. This looks like
Jenny on the left, Michelle on the right, and a load of men in the middle with the Rovers that they're bidding for in the background. Well, perfect. And we all know Jenny wins this one. There's what's going to happen.
Vanessa also wanted to know what happens with Amy, so Michael's put together another prompt here. 20 years ago... No, that's not right. 20-year-old Amy Barlow has had a difficult few years. 2 years ago, her drink was spiked by David Platt's son, Max, whose intended victim was actually...
He's not really his son, is it? It doesn't matter. His
teacher, Ken's Barlow's son, Daniel Osborne, and she was also involved in a protest at school after her friend was a victim of upskirting. Earlier this year, her friend Aaron had sex with her without her consent after they had too many drinks one evening, which caused a division in the community as neighbours had to choose whether to support Amy or Aaron.
I'm getting a little bit worried that ChatGPT's not going to like this. It might be a bit too risque for it.
You didn't even use the word.
What? No, I didn't even use...
Yeah, because that's the reason why we did that is because...
Keep going. Okay.
Although she felt betrayed by the police, who said they didn't have enough evidence against Aaron, Amy eventually shamed him into leaving Weatherfield. A few months months ago, Amy narrowly avoided getting into big trouble with the police herself when she switched drinks with a man in a club who was trying to spike her. The man drunk the spike drink himself, and Amy planned to leave him in an abandoned waste ground to freeze overnight until her friend Ardy Allahan, who she'd been getting closer to romantically, persuaded her she was going too far. Despite clearly having feelings for each other, Amy and Ardy have now agreed to not pursue a romantic relationship for now.
Yeah, would you say that sums up things quite nicely for Amy for the last couple of years? Let's see what happens. It may violate our content policy, but it's doing it anyway.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Right, what's going on then, Gemma?
Oh my goodness, it's gone red. I feel like the teachers marked us down.
They're watching us now. Right, Ardy's going to be a source of support for Amy as she copes with the aftermath of the traumatic incidents. Their friendship deepens as Ardy becomes Amy's confidant, helping her navigate the emotional challenges and trauma she's experienced.
Amy, inspired by her own experiences, becomes involved in a community project focused on raising awareness about consent, safety, and the impact of sexual assault. Well, that's kind of like the shoulder volunteers.
This is what she's doing. This sounds about right.
This makes me think that they use this. I know they don't really, but it'd be funny if they
will
did.
Now.
Amy, determined to empower herself, decides to share her story publicly, breaking the silence. Decision sparks conversations, mixes support, backlash, and reflections. Ardy grapples with his own challenges, including family expectations and cultural dynamics.
Okay.
His bond with Amy deepens. He confides in her about his struggles, and they have a sense of understanding. And then Amy and Ardy, after agreeing to put a hold on their relationship, can't deny their feelings, heart-to-heart conversations, mutual realisation, and...
So are they getting it on? Are they getting together?
Well, no, there's a delicate balance between romance and healing.
Well, I think we need to be clear about this.
Yeah, do they get together?
Do they get it on?
Oh, no.
Nuanced. I don't need nuance.
It's nuanced.
They may share intimate moments. So, gradual evolution of the connection. I think it's going to happen. You know, that seems a little bit tame. I kind of want Amy to carry on her vigilanteism. I think
we need something that's going to make a good picture. We can't have two loved up teens looking gooey-eyed at each other. That's
change
boring. The
story so that Amy carries on her unique brand of vigilante justice against the men of Weatherfield. It's not all. How can we describe? It's the nasty men of Weatherfield. The
criminals.
Criminal.
Evil men.
Evil. I'm going to say evil men of Weatherfield. Okay, right. I think that's going to make a more interesting story. Fueled by her past experiences and a desire for justice, Amy develops a secret vigilante persona to target those she believes have committed heinous acts. She operates in the shadows, leaving the community puzzled about the identity of a mysterious avenger. She uses her intelligence and determination to surveil individuals she deems dangerous. She gathers evidence and conducts her own investigations. This is sounding good. News of the vigilante's actions spread through Weatherfield, dividing the community. I still need like a key scene here that's gonna... Story reaches its climax when Amy's actions lead to a dangerous confrontation. A shocking twist forces her to reevaluate her methods. Okay, so I need to be... describe... Pick the most dramatic scene from this story and describe it. Will that do?
See what happens.
Let's see what happens with that.
In the dead of night, under the flickering glow of a single street lamp, Amy confronts her latest target of her vigilante justice. The tension is palpable as she reveals herself clad in a dark ensemble that conceals her identity. The man accused with a sinister past... The
accused, a man with a sinister
stands
past.
Frozen, his face etched with a mix of fear and disbelief. Ardy, having discovered Amy's secret, rushes to the scene in a desperate attempt to stop her from making a life-altering decision. The air crackles with suspense as Amy, fueled by a potent cocktail of anger and determination, stands face-to-face with a man she believes deserves retribution. As Amy delivers a searing monologue detailing the atrocities committed by her target, the neighbourhood awakens to the commotion. The streets are filled with onlookers, casting long shadows in the dim light. The community becomes a chorus of conflicting emotions, some cheering for Amy's bold stance, so what others condemn
This
her.
is going on too long. What I'm going to get it to do, I'm going to try and be clever with this. I wonder whether it can convert this into a prompt we can put into the image generation. So convert this answer into a prompt under, I don't know how many words you get. I'm going to say 150. Under 150 words
yeah.
that can be put into an AI image generator in order to make a picture of the scene. Right, let's see what it says.
Yeah.
Well, that seems a bit long, actually. Let's put it in and we'll see how much it lets us do. Well, I think I'm just going to cut off the end of it. So we've got... Create a dramatic nighttime scene beneath a solitary street lamp. Amy Barlow in a mysterious dark ensemble. So I'm going to put a 20-year-old brunette in a mysterious dark ensemble confronts a figure with a sinister past. Tension thickens as she unveils her identity, passionately accusing the target. Ardy rushes in. So how are we going to describe Ardy? I'm going to say a 20-year-old man with black hair. It's the most defining feature. Rushes in. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Oh, look at this. Oh, very, very noir. Okay, so I'm not sure who everyone is here, but
we'll go through them and
let's have it. So this is Amy confronting this guy, I suppose, under the street lamp, and maybe one of these is Ardy.
that street lamp shouldn't really be right in the middle of the road.
No, that's probably a bit of a traffic safety hazard, isn't it? I don't know
this
why
is a bit Tim Burton-esque.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's fine.
No, I'm not complaining.
I think there's probably too many people in this particular scene.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe that's a bit too dramatic.
No, I like that one.
I think I quite like this one or this one as the first one.
No,
What's with the umbrellas?
No, I don't know.
Let's go with this one. Here's Amy revealing our identity to the accused. There we go. That's what's going to be happening with Amy. What's next?
Next up, we had Doc6996 wanted to know any big storylines involving Craig, Michael, Sam and Alex.
Yeah, I don't know whether I want to know 4 separate huge storylines here, but the prompt that I've come up with for this one is just asking, I've given a bit of a summary of the characters so far, so can you come up with any storyline ideas involving the following characters? Craig Tinker, the local police constable who split up with his girlfriend last year and has recently returned to uniform policing after a brief secondment with CID. Michael Bailey, a man working on the marketing team at the knicker factory, does he still do that? I don't remember, who's living with his gambling addict dad Ed and his 2-year-old daughter Glory. Sam Blakeman, the 13-year-old child genius, son of Nick Tilsley. His mum was shot and killed a few years ago. His girlfriend is young arsonist Hope Dobbs. And Alex Warner, the rarely seen cafe worker with a cheeky sense of humour and no real family or friends on the show.
How dare you do dirty like that?
It's true. Right. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, can you come up with any... I think we want comedic storylines for all of these ones, so I'm going to put that one in. Let's see what it comes up with.
Craziest crime convention in Weatherfield. Okay. Well, I'm already excited about this. Craig's dating dilemma. Craig joins a quirky online dating app for singles in Weatherfield. His disastrous encounter with eccentric locals, including unexpected run-ins with former flames, lead to hilarious misadventures and awkward moments at the police station.
Oh, who could his former flames be? Oh, got about Caitlin. Do you remember her?
Well, wasn't she a police? She was actually played a police woman.
Yeah, the actress who played Caitlin.
She came back and played a police officer very briefly.
Okay, so Craig's going to have a dating app thing. Michael's marketing mayhem.
Where's this crime convention?
I don't know. Michael proposes an outlandish marketing campaign for the knicker factory featuring a series of comically absurd fashion shows with models wearing unconventional knicker couture. There's chaos ensues as the factory staff tries to make sense of Michael's eccentric ideas. Okay. Sam's science shenanigans. Eager to impress his schoolmates, he conducts a series of over-the-top science experiments with disastrous and humorous results. The school becomes a stage for Sam's mischievous inventions, causing laughter and chaos among teachers and students alike. How lovely. And, Alex's stand-up debut. Do you want to read this one?
Alex, inspired by his cheeky sense of humour, decides to try stand-up comedy. He takes the stage at the Rovers Return for an open mic night, sharing witty anecdotes about the peculiar happenings in Weatherfield. The locals respond with a mix of confusion and laughter.
Yeah, that would be quite confusing if Alex suddenly took to the mic and did that. But they're going to have a great Weatherfield bake-off as well. We didn't even ask for this. Craig, Michael, Sam and Alex are all going to participate in a community bake-off. Their attempts at baking turn into a series of comedic disasters with burnt pastries, collapsed cakes and unexpected ingredient mix-ups. The event becomes a hilarious competition that brings the neighbourhood together.
Please can you ask it to elaborate on what a crazy crime convention is?
Okay, so I say, why have you called this
this.
The craziest crime convention. Yeah, it says there's been an error in it.
Please, can you make a story based on that?
No, I'm happy with the stories that we've got here. I don't know do you think any of these might make I'm kind of interested in seeing Michael's fashion show. Can we have a go at seeing what that would look like? Okay, a fashion show model featuring models wearing unconventional knicker couture. A young black man with a clipboard is trying to organise the activity, but causing chaos. Unsafe image content detective. There's something unsafe about unconventional knicker couture, apparently. I wonder how we can... I wonder whether we can sanitise that a little bit. Wearing unconventional undergarments. I wonder whether it'll like that. Let's have a look. No, I don't think we're gonna.
Like it.
It really doesn't. I don't think it's gonna like this. We might have to go to one of the other stories. I think I'm gonna go for the Sam one. A 13-year-old boy with shoulder-length brown hair, black frame spectacles, and a grey school uniform conducts a series. And I'm just gonna go with the wording that it had here. A series of where's my cursor gone? Come on, let's go. A series of over-the-top science experiments at his school with disastrous and humorous results. Other children are laughing at what's happening. You ready to see this one?
I am.
Okay, interesting. Not completely unlike Sam.
What on earth is that set up there?
I don't know what's happening here.
It's not even attached. It's hovering in space.
Oh yeah, that's not attached to even anything. Well, that is a crazy experiment there. If anyone can do that, that's Sam. Can't really see what the experiment's doing there. It's difficult to tell with these. Something's made his hair stand on end a bit there. I think I prefer the first one.
Yeah, me too.
To be honest. So there's Sam doing something unconventional and kooky at school.
He's
and everyone's
broken the laws
enjoying
of
it.
physics.
It looks fun. I like it. Let's move on to our next one.
We want to know what's going on with Lauren. That's one of the other big storylines.
That Lauren mystery's been going for ages, all the bits through the post. What's going on with her? I'm a little bit worried that this one might be blocked as well, but let's see what happens. What's the prompt that we're given in for this one?
Lauren Bolton is an 18-year-old girl who lives in a flat in the precinct. Growing up, her father Reese indoctrinated her into the racist group that he was part of, but he and the other members of the group, apart from Lauren, were all put in prison earlier this year. Coronation Street has since tried to make Lauren more of a sympathetic character who wants to move on with her life. Also involved in this storyline is 17-year-old Max Turner, Lauren's ex-boyfriend, who was also briefly a member of the racist gang after being groomed by its leader Griff. Max spent some time in prison after being involved in a racially motivated terror attack, but has since been released and has turned his back on his racist ways, though there is still bad feeling about him from some members of the community, including his neighbour, Alia Nazir. That's nice.
Spelt that wrong there.
He was
Let's just make
targeted
a change to that.
in the terror attack. Max is currently dating a black girl called Sabrina, and the two of them are rebuilding their friendship with Lauren. We've seen that Lauren owes money to someone, but viewers don't know who yet, and has been receiving expensive jewellery from someone in the post. Again, viewers don't know who this is. Lauren claims to have a rich boyfriend who is giving her gifts, but we haven't seen any other evidence that this is true. We do know that for a time she was streaming adult videos of herself online. We've seen one scene where she was dressed in revealing clothing in her flat, looking upset and ashamed. Yeah, okay. This ain't gonna fly, buddy.
Let's see what it does to this. It's gonna do it. It's going with something. Max and his girlfriend Sabrina extend a support. Oh no, it's gone red. Max and his girlfriend Sabrina extend a supportive hand to Lauren, aiming to help her distance herself from a troubled past. They encourage her to rebuild her life and foster a genuine friendship. Okay, that's all lovely. Alia, still harbouring resentment towards Max, struggles to accept his changed ways. A heart-to-heart conversation with Sabrina challenges Alia's preconceptions. Oh, that's nice. So Sabrina and Alia are going to have a chat together to make Alia see that he's not such a bad egg after all. Lauren's hidden financial troubles come to the forefront as she grapples with debts to an unknown entity.
Yeah, we know that.
We need to, the mysterious jewellery deliveries adds an element to suspect. We need to know more about that. Lauren's past as an online content creator comes back to haunt her when a video resurfaces, causing embarrassment and shame. Okay, as Lauren's secrets unravel, viewers are taken on right. So we want to know that it's not telling us about these mysterious jewellery parcels, though, so we need to know more about this. Who is revealed to be sending the jewellery? I'm going to keep it as the British English spelling, despite you trying to change it to the American one. Who's revealed to be sending the jewellery?
Max.
What? That
That's
doesn't make
great.
sense. Okay, it's revealed that Max, Lauren's ex-boyfriend, has been anonymously sending her the expensive jewellery. Max, no, I'm going to have to change
hang
this because
on.
we know it's not Max.
Why?
She tried to give him the watch, didn't she?
Oh,
You'd
yeah,
have known if
that'd
it was for her.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm going to say that wouldn't make sense.
I like where it's going with it though. That's the sort of level of shock I'm looking for.
Max, pick someone else. Okay, here's it going to say.
Emma Brooks.
Emma Brooks?
Yeah, she's
Is this
there.
Emma Brooker? An understanding friend who works at the local salon has been sending the jewellery to Lauren. Okay, so I'm going to have to say that can't be right either because Emma's left.
Use an established character.
Well, I think it's trying to with Emma. That doesn't make sense either.
So harsh.
Emma has left. I'm not letting it. There we go. Roy Cropper.
Okay.
So that makes more sense now because, you know, Roy and Lauren's paths have crossed early this year, as you remember. The mysterious sender of the jewellery is Roy Cropper, the kind-hearted and eccentric owner of Roy's rolls. Unbeknownst to Lauren, Roy has been silently observing her journey towards redemption. Impressed by her efforts to change and empathising with her financial struggles, Roy decides to anonymously support her by sending the expensive jewellery. This revelation adds an unexpected twist. Okay, so I don't know where Roy's getting this from.
Can you ask it what does Lauren think when she finds out it's Roy?
Okay. What does Lauren think when she finds out it's Roy?
She should be mad about it.
I think she probably knows who it is, to be honest. But she's shocked and bewildered. Yeah.
Complicated.
Gratitude, grateful. Okay, so I think I kind of want these scenes to be a bit more interesting. Should we try and get them to maybe film a bit out on location for this?
Yeah.
We don't have much of that on Corrie. So can you think of 5 exciting scenes for this storyline that could be filmed on location in the greater Manchester area? Okay, Lauren, Max and Sabrina decide to spend a day at the Salford Quays.
That's handy.
Salford Quays, exploring the vibrant surroundings and enjoying moments of respite. The scene features iconic locations such as the Lowry Theatre and the Millennium Bridge.
Trying to keep the cost
Yeah,
down
not
here.
going too far away from the Coronation Street there. What else we got?
Revelations at Manchester Art Gallery.
Oh, thrilling.
Lauren, while seeking solace and inspiration, visits the Manchester Art Gallery. As she wanders through the exhibits, she stumbles upon a surprise installation featuring symbolic elements. What could they be? Representing a journey to redemption.
There are lots of naked people in the art galleries, aren't they? Come on.
I guess so. Emotional confrontation at Castlefield Urban Heritage Park.
Wow.
They confront their past and present, picturesque area rich in history. Lauren, Max, Sabrina and Alia engage in powerful and emotional confrontation. No, that's too...
That sounds boring.
Amid the charming canals and Roman ruins.
So at Northern Quarter, Lauren, inspired by her quest for redemption, decides to volunteer at a community-driven street art project in the Northern Quarter. Yeah, and culmination at St Anne's Square. The storyline reaches a climactic moment at St Anne's Square, a bustling area in Manchester's city centre. The characters come together for a pivotal scene where secrets are unveiled, emotions run high, and the community witnesses a transformative chapter in Lauren, Max and Sabrina's lives. Okay, so I don't know where Roy is in all of this.
Intense conversations in these places rather than something actually...
Should we try and make a picture of some of that?
An 18-year-old girl with blonde hair, a ponytail, a sports hoodie and jeans is spraying some artistic graffiti on the wall of a building in Manchester's Northern Quarter. Crowds looking on, including, impressed, a 70-year-old man with short brown hair, a beige anorak and a black canvas shopping bag is also watching. He looks proud.
Let's see what it does. Hey, that's not bad, is it? I think any of those could be Lauren. She looks more like Nina, actually, doesn't she?
She's
this
very
one
young
here.
there. That guy looks a bit...
Ooh, Roy behind her.
It's very, very photographic, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't see his black... Oh, there he is with his shopping bag. Any of these particularly?
She's got his bag there.
She's nicked Roy's bag. I'm thinking this one looks better.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a very artistic picture that she's doing, but she's only started.
She's new, isn't she? Okay, well, there we go. Lauren's journey to redemption turns her to Northern Quarter graffiti artist.
Lovely.
With her benefactor, Roy. Okay, I want to know about Joseph next. Because he's been sick, hasn't he? And that story seems to have gone, fallen off a little bit, and after Gemma poisoned him. But he was ill before then, so I want to know what the cause of it is. My prompt is this: 12-year-old Joseph Brown has been complaining of feeling ill in recent months, but when his stepmum Gemma has taken him to hospital, they have not found anything wrong with him. Gemma's husband Chesney, who is Joseph's biological father, thinks that Gemma is becoming obsessed and exaggerating how sick Joseph really is. Recently, Gemma accidentally poisoned Joseph by making him a drink with lavender essential oils when she meant to make him tea with lavender tea bags. Joseph ended up in hospital and is fine now, but Gemma was suspected of doing it on purpose so that Joseph would actually be sick. The Child Protection Service is now investigating Gemma, and in the meantime, she's been told that she can't stay at home or spend unsupervised time with Joseph or any of her other children. She and Chesney have 3-year-old quads. Gemma is currently staying with her twin brother Paul, who has recently been diagnosed with MND and is in a wheelchair, and his husband Billy, who is a vicar. Well, there's plenty to go on there. Let's see what it comes up with.
Oh dear, so the investigation unveils secrets. Tensions rise when the true cause of the illness comes to light, and it doesn't say what it is.
Well, we can ask that later. We'll keep on going.
Oh, it's taking inspiration.
Yeah, right. This wants to go on location as well. That's fine.
Locks. Gemma seeks solace in the vibrant atmosphere of Deansgate Locks, contemplating the challenges she faces. The scene unfolds against the backdrop of the bustling nightlife, contrasting the inner turmoil Gemma experiences with the external energy of the city. Meanwhile, the supportive presence of Billy and Paul becomes increasingly crucial in Gemma's journey. Heartfelt confessions at Manchester Cathedral.
That is a place for confessions.
Conversation between Gemma, Chesney, Paul and Billy.
So it's not really telling us about what this...
No, Media City.
Oh, the family comes together at Media City UK, so I don't need this to necessarily... I want to know more about what the mysterious illness was.
What's the origin of
what shall I say?
What's the origin of Joseph's mysterious illness?
Okay, let's see what it says for that. Eventually traced back to environmental factors. It's discovered that the family's home, unbeknownst to them, has issues related to mould. Well, it's not completely unsurprising, is it? Number 5 is mould-ridden. Poor air quality, don't tell Maria. Joseph's symptoms align with those associated with prolonged exposure to such conditions. Well, there we go. Mouldy house. It reveals that Gemma, in her efforts to create a comforting environment, has been using essential oils, scented candles and air fresheners excessively. These well-intentioned attempts to create a cosy atmosphere worse than the indoor air quality, contributing to Joseph's health issues.
This is a serious problem in this country at the moment. The housing stock is awful and people are being forced to live in houses full of mould that are making them sick.
Such a downer, Gemma.
This is actually an issue storyline.
Okay, can I make it, because this is a Brown storyline, can I make it more comedic?
Don't make it...
make the story more comedic?
Mould, but funny.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Essential oil overdose at comedy club. Gemma's wellness obsession takes an unexpected turn when she accidentally spritzes lavender essentials oils instead of breath freshener during her family outing to a comedy club.
Happen, yeah.
Gemma, trying to create a relaxing ambience at the Trafford Centre, decides to discreetly diffuse essential oils. Investigation into Joseph's mysterious illness takes an amusing turn when Gemma, Paul and Billy embark on a DIY mould detection mission. Armed with a makeshift detective's tools, including magnifying glasses and exaggerated detective hats, the trio stumbles upon mould patches. I think we've got our picture here.
No, it's not funny to find mould patches in unexpected places.
Corrie can make anything funny.
It's devastating and horrible.
Well, let's go with it. I want to see a picture of this. Right, a scene set inside of a cluttered house with beige walls and furniture in various clashing colours. Is that described number 5, do you reckon?
Yeah.
A bearded vicar in an oversized detective hat, a slobbish 30-year-old blonde woman carrying a magnifying glass, and a 30-year-old brown-haired man in a wheelchair have just discovered a patch of mould.
But funny.
Here it is. Here we go.
No.
Oh my gosh! Look at Billy's beard. What is going on here?
Big bushy beard.
Okay. I think this is. She's looking. She's got a bit of the case of the Velmas with her there, but at least she's got her orange. Maybe that's her wedding dress that she's wearing. That's quite a good interpretation in number 5, though. There he is with his magnifying glass. We can assume that they found some mould. We can't actually see it. He looks like more of a rabbi in this one, I'm going to say.
Yes.
I don't think you need a magnifying glass to find the mould in this one. Gemma's looking a bit
Paul's
creeped out by it.
A bit of weight.
He has a little bit, hasn't he? Yeah, I don't know. Any particular...
That one's all right, I guess.
Do you prefer...
Let's see the first one again.
First...
That's probably the best.
I think I like this one. So there we go. Gemma, Billy and Paul on a mould hunt in number 5. Coming soon to your screens. Should we got time for one more before we finish?
One more, yeah, okay.
Do you want to find out about our Toya?
I do. I really do.
We do love a bit of Toya on the podcast, and she's not done a whole lot in the past year apart from being held at gunpoint, but that wasn't enough drama for me. So let's see what 2024 has in store for Toya Habib. Gemma, do you want to read the prompt out and we'll see what it comes up with?
41-year-old Toya Habib is still living with the fact she was driving the car that was involved in an accident a year and a half ago, which killed her husband, Imran.
Sad.
Imran had a one-night stand with a mechanic and reformed drug addict Abby Webster, and Toya drove into a wall in a fit of rage. Since then, she has been cleared of all charges in court, but the guilt lingers. She also reconciled with her former lover, Spider Nugent, an environmental activist who'd been out of Toya's life for 15 years. Their reconciliation didn't last, though, and he split up with her and moved back down south 6 months ago. Toya now works at the bistro on Viaduct Street with her sister Leanne. She hasn't had much in terms of storylines recently, so it would be good if she could have something juicy to sink her teeth into, with lots of drama and twists.
I think, yeah, so we're kind of...
Come on, let's go.
Giving it a bit of fuel for this. We want this to be good. Let's see what it's got for Toya in 2024. Echoes of redemption. Secrets from the past resurface. Toya stumbles upon a mysterious letter addressed to Imran. Oh, I love it already. That hints at a secret from his past. The discovery propels her into a whirlwind of emotions as she investigates, uncovering unexpected connections and long-buried secrets. Well, if it doesn't tell us more about this, we need to ask it. Emotional confrontation with Abby. Abby, having turned her life around, seeks closure with Toya. The emotionally charged confrontation unfolds at Weatherfield General Hospital, where Abby now works. This is good. Abby's going to work out. I don't know whether they let her in. I wouldn't put her in the pharmacy. The scene explores forgiveness, guilt, and the complexities of moving forward, blah, blah, blah. Spider Nugent returns to Weatherfield. He's back again, everybody, harbouring a shocking revelation about the circumstances surrounding Imran's affair with Abby. How does Spider know about this? I suppose he's an undercover policeman, isn't he? The reunion becomes a catalyst for unforeseen twists, reigniting old flames and forcing Toya to confront the unresolved issues from her past.
Bistro betrayal and legal tangles. The bistro becomes a focal point of drama when Toya discovers a questionable business decision made by Leanne.
What? Never.
As legal troubles loom over the family-owned establishment, the sisters grapple with ethical dilemmas and strained relationships, adding a layer of tension to their professional and personal lives.
Nice.
Unexpected alliance and redemption journey. Toya forms an unexpected alliance with a new character in Weatherfield who holds a key to the mystery surrounding Imran's past. Together they embark on a redemption journey, navigating a web of deceit and uncovering shocking truths that could either shatter or rebuild.
Okay, so we need more information about this mysterious. Yeah, what were the contents of the letter? What were the contents of the letter that Toya finds about Imran's past? I'm on the edge of my seat here. The letter to Toya discovers a heartfelt confession from Imran to an unknown recipient, dated years before their marriage. In the letter, Imran discloses a life-altering secret. What is it? Imran reveals his true identity is not what it seemed. He confesses to adopting a new persona years ago to escape a troubled past, and the person Toya thought she knew was merely a facade.
I knew he wasn't a real lawyer.
The letter hints at an unexpected connection between Imran and a long-lost family member, someone Toya was unaware of. The nature of this relationship introduces a layer of mystery. Imran details financial complexities he's kept hidden. Love it. Imran's emotional confessions in the letter explore the internal struggles he faced and the reasons behind his need to reinvent himself. Okay, Imran expresses regret for not divulging these secrets to Toya during their marriage, acknowledging the strain it would have had on their relationship. She's going to be so mad. She didn't like he was a liar already at the end, did he?
What's she going to do now? Dig him up and drive him into a wall?
Yeah, drive the corpse into a wall. Although I think he was cremated, wasn't he, Imran? Oh. Did he get that?
Or maybe was it where his ashes interred?
I don't remember. Well, I'm loving the sound of this. Let's get a final picture. Can we have a picture of Toya being shocked at reading this letter? And we'll have a bit of veggie lasagna in the background.
We need a ghost Imran.
Do you reckon
like,
he's going to be there?
Over. Yeah, like, see,
okay, well, let's...
Shouldn't have written that.
Let's see what we can do. A scene set in a modern wood-panelled bistro. A 41-year-old lady with shoulder-length blonde hair is wearing a floral black tea dress. Gemma, you told me that it's a tea dress that Toya wears. I don't know. Sometimes is reading a letter, looking shocked at its contents. The ghost of her dead husband. You wanted to have Imran there.
Yeah, I did.
A handsome man with black hair, a neatly trimmed beard, and long grey checkered coat is standing behind her. There's a veggie lasagna in the oven next to her. Let's have a look.
Oh my god.
Okay, she looks a bit more like Leanne than Toya, doesn't she?
Does, yeah.
So I like, it's got the veggie lasagna in there. Let's see. So yeah, that's quite Toya-ish, that outfit. Look at Imran in this first picture.
He's really
He
scary.
looks more ghostly there, doesn't he? He's not so much of a ghost in the other ones.
He looks like David Tennant.
No, I think that one looks more like Imran. I quite like this one.
That dress is more like the sort of thing she would wear.
What, this one here?
Yeah.
Well, this one's the same sort of thing, isn't it? I don't understand
I told
fashion.
you it's a tea dress,
Can we have this one as our picture? Here's Toya reading about Imran with ghostly Imran standing, not so ghostly.
He doesn't look like a ghost, really, does he?
Well, can we just try and change the prompt a bit? Should we have another go to try and make him look more like a ghost?
If not, we can pick that one.
Okay, I've changed it to the transparent ghostly figure of her dead husband. Let's see what it comes up with here.
He's having a bun. He's having the lasagna baked in.
What is going on in that one? Yeah, he's like got a...
He looks Victorian as well.
Yeah.
It looks like he died about 150 years ago.
I think that one's probably going to be quite good.
He looks a bit
too old in
there.
that one, doesn't he? Maybe not quite transparent enough.
No, he is. He's
slightly transparent. So, but that coat doesn't look right. I think that coat is closer to Imran's coat.
Yeah.
Can we go with this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's Toya finding a shocking revelation about Imran's past.
Right in the middle of having a dinner.
And I think we've pretty much filled up a year of... I mean, if everything we've come up with over these last 2 episodes actually happens in 2024, that's going to be a year to remember. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for these. Hope you enjoyed them. Thank you again, especially for everybody who sent in some suggestions of things for us to look for. And maybe we'll come up with our own predictions in the weeks to come.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's it. I've got to do our YouTuber thing of saying, give us a like, subscribe if you've not subscribed already.
Share.
Write a comment, share it around everywhere.
Please do share it because it's funny.
I'd love it if lots of people could see this. So yeah, let people know it exists. But until next time, goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Ta-ra.
Goodbye from Ghost Imran.